seen it with Trevor Robinson, like, don't like to single out freshmen or single out offensive linemen, so it's kind of a double whammy. But as you watch him go about his business out there and see Latina give instruction, it seems like all I hear is "good job, Trevor." That's exactly how you do it, Trevor.
Yeah, the arrow's pointing up on Trevor. You know, and hey, remember now, he had one advantage that some of these other guys didn't have. He came at mid-year. So a lot of those doldrums that some of these other guys are going through now, he already had those. He already lived through those. Where, you know, because he was a mid-year, that is one of the benefits that you have of coming to mid-year. Some of those growing pains take place in the spring.
Charlie, I'm going to go down the whammy road too with a freshman. Just take, for instance, a Steve Filer, who's breathtaking athletic, talking to the other guys. And Brian Smith said he was doing windmill dunks between the legs dunks this summer at the basketball court. Real intelligent kid too. What's the challenge with getting a guy like that ready when you also have other pretty good players at this position?
Well, I think that one of the things that guys like Steven have to do is they have to earn their way onto the field, and usually the easiest way of doing that is special teams. You know, that's why we're working with a bunch of those type of guys, because if they can get into the depth chart on special teams, and you know you're going to use them, to piggyback off of Tim's question, if you know you're going to use them, that's more of a reason to be grooming them to play linebacker. So the first thing he has to do is make sure he's on the field, you know, on special teams, and you know, that's why the next couple of days are going to be really big, because today the bigger emphasis is going to be offense and defense. Tomorrow the bigger emphasis is going to be special teams.
Not really understanding the protections last year. How much did that contribute to the 58 sack total?
There were times that he didn't. There were times that there were things that he didn't understand. But I think that there were so many different factors that leads to a total. Okay. Some of them are physical, some are mental on his part, and some of them are mental on other people's part, and then some of them are play call. So I mean, it's a collection of all those things. For example, he might have known what to do, but let's say a tight end doesn't sight adjust or doesn't hot, depending on whether it's a 6-man protection or a 7-man protection, and he's looking to throw it to him, and the guy doesn't see it. And now he ends up getting hit. Now he could be blamed. Sometimes, you know, people say, well, why did he throw the ball away? Well, sometimes physically he should have thrown the ball away. But then there's other times where it's a fire drill, it's in your face right now, and you're throwing the ball away not knowing whether or not you can even throw an incomplete pass. That's a bad idea to throw the ball away in that time, and sometimes taking a sack is the right thing to do. So it's a cumulative effect of all those things added together. So he was certainly part of the problem, but he was by far, you know, the only part of that problem.